Good morning, everyone. I'm Rory Power. I'm a writer. I write books. You probably knew that if you are watching YALC. Anyway, I'm vlogging today. I don't usually vlog. We'll see how it goes. I am filming on my phone, so it will be a vertical video. I know some of you just like your soul died at the mention of that, but it's how it is. So the first thing I need to do is feed my very weird cat, who is, she's 3 months old. I know, she's 3 months old. She's absolute chaos. Her toys are everywhere. I have not figured out how to control what's happening here, and maybe I just need to let that go. But can you wait? I need to feed her. I need to decide if I'm gonna do anything with my face. Like, and then I need to get into the day. So let's do that. I usually start my workday and do most of my workday by sprinting with my friend Emma Terrio. She is a writer, obviously. She has a book coming out in November with Disney. It's called Rebel Rose. It's like a sequel to Beauty and the Beast, set against the, oh my god, the French Revolution. I was just about to be like, the Revolution. Which one again? I think it's the French one. I'm so good at this. It's out in November. It's really good. You should check it out. But Emma and I have been sprinting together for like over a year. We have shared much misery, and we have a good, like, we work at a similar pace. So we will be doing that at noon. So I better hurry. I forgot something important. I have to make coffee, and I'm not happy about that because it's an ordeal. Because I really like the TikTok coffee. I just do. I wish it weren't so hard to make though. Okay. We're gonna make coffee. It's the worst. I use a very pretentious former Prego tomato sauce jar for when you can't find a mason jar. Excuse me, can you get out of my desk chair? Look, you have toys literally everywhere. Can you leave? She's a very small baby. Oh God. Okay, before I get back to work, I thought I could show you my author copies side of the bookcase. There's a bunch of other stuff on here too, including all of Scallion's things. But yeah, these are where I keep all my author copies. My most recent book was out in the US like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. It's Burn Our Bodies Down. I should know, but I do not know. And it is coming out in the UK in January. And it will be like, this is it, right? Yeah, it's gonna be like one of these versions, like disco pink, Burn Our Bodies Down. So I'm excited for that. And in the meantime, you can read Wilder Girls. Okay, my hair is up. My wrist brace is on. Carpal tunnel. Skelly, are you gonna do that like all day? Okay, she is. Emma and I are going in 4 minutes. We're ready. Narrator voice. This was a lie. I have coffee, so like ostensibly I am ready for the day. But here's what I want to get done. So I'm in revisions right now. I'm adding a new point of view to this book, so I'm like not super sure about the voice that I'm using. So what I'm gonna do is get a sample together and send that to my editor today, hopefully in the next like half hour. And so she's gonna see what's up. It's also gonna include a big outline, like a rework of the book, because since I'm adding a new point of view, it messed everything up. I messed everything up technically. So I wanna get that done, send that to her. Then I wanna finish dividing up my revisions as to where I'm gonna do what. And then I'm gonna see how it's going, and then I might pivot to a different project, but I'll let you know. just did our 10-minute sprint. So now we do 10 minutes off. I like when I sprint with other people, they're like, oh, should we go for like half an hour? And I'm like, no, I am a baby and I can only do 10 minutes. So that's my tolerance. That's it. That's all I got. I got 300-ish words in. Ignore my horrifically dirty laptop. It's 900 years old. But I got 300 words in. I drank some coffee. The calendar is watching me. We're gonna go again. Right now I'm trying to finish this section so that I can send it to my editor. These are the plot points that I still have left to get through. And then once I get through the section, that's what I'm gonna put together and send to my editor. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna reevaluate, because I could keep going with the project, but I also kind of want to just like wait and see what she says before I get too far into it. So we'll see. There's some other stuff I could do, but I also don't want to waste a day, you know. Okay, I might be panicking. It's fine. Okay, it's time to do another sprint in 1 minute. So I have to go, excuse me. While I'm sprinting, this bitch is doing no work. She is not contributing to the household. Okay, that one actually went pretty well. I'm at 700 for the day. I generally try to aim for like 2,000 words a day if I'm working on new stuff, because after that I could keep going, but like I'm not gonna be writing good things and I'm just gonna have to delete it later. So I try to aim for 2,000, which means today's going well. I've only been working for like 20 minutes. I'm at 988 for the day in 3 sprints. This never happens to me. Or like it does, but not a lot. Yeah, we're gonna go again. We might take a longer break, I don't know, but we're gonna go again. I still have stuff to do in this section. I'm probably almost done with it, but like it's tough, because what I'm trying to do is get across something really big that's happened to the character, but it's very early in her point of view, so we don't know her very well, and we don't know exactly where that event fits in the context of things. Like we kind of do, but we kind of don't. So I'm trying to get across the like full emotional experience of it without losing the clarity that you need so early in a book, especially one with like a slightly speculative setup, where I want to be like, okay, this is what happened, this is where we are, while still filtering it through like the very can I swear in this? I don't know. I would swear now if I can. The messed up emotional experience of it. So that's tough, but it's also something that my editor is really helpful with, because she knows that I'm really bad at this. So that will probably be helpful later, and I just have to get it to her. Just have to get it done. Okay, that's that email sent. Also wanted to say, it's not like necessarily always going to be the case that an author would consult so closely, I guess you could say, with their editor on like specific plot details with revision. And it's not always the case with me either, but I also know that with revision, especially like on a 3rd or 4th draft, and this is the 4th draft, I know that I tend to just be like, why don't I just cut the whole thing? I'll just cut the whole thing and start over. And that's not always the most efficient, or it's not always the most efficient thing, and it's not always the right thing. So in this case, I really want to send my plan to my editor and be like, am I going too hard? What am I doing here? Because otherwise I could end up slowing us down or like ruining something that was actually fine. So it's not always going to be like this, but this time it is. Brief pause to play with Scallion, who is losing her mind. Excuse me. This is her favorite game. It's called Sit in the Box. Oh, she's ready. She's ready. Ready? That was excellent. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do today that I think I can show you anyway is just some like general brainstorming. Oh, I can't swear in this. I also have to divide up my revisions. I'll do that with you guys in a second. But first, I'm going to do a little bit of brainstorming, because I have an adult fantasy book that's coming out in 2022, and it's going to have a sequel, and I'm not writing that right now because we haven't even finished or started editing the first one, so like who knows what could change. But I'm not an artistic visual person, but I am a visual person, so I like to like gather images, and I do that a lot on Pinterest, which is like, I like Pinterest, but also they don't credit anybody ever. But Pinterest is where a lot of things live, so I use boards like that for inspiration. So this is the board for the first one. Oh, it could load. That would be lovely, I think. It's got like Byzantine, Northern Greek vibes. That's where my family's from, so I pulled from that a lot. This is for the second one. I wanted to have similar vibes, but I also, you know, it's a sequel. I want it to like grow and push and go somewhere new. So right now I'm just collecting visuals so that when I go back to it, when it's time to actually write it, I'll have something to work in. So let's see if there's anything. All right, time to organize my revision. Yes, I am doing this vlog the day before it's due. Let's ignore that. So I have until the 31st, but I'm reserving this whole last week so that when I inevitably mess something up, I have a week to fix it. So each of my point of view characters have 8 sections. There are two characters and they each have 8 sections. So I'm going to call it 16 sections plus the opening and the ending. I'm not sure these sections will translate to chapters, but that's how I'm going to divide it up. So if I have, call it a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, we're ignoring this. 5 weeks for 16 sections means I have to do about 3 a week. Call it 3 a week. So I like to work backwards. Let's go. I ended up budgeting like 2 days per section. That's optimistic. But that's why I have 3 days at the beginning, like a head start. 2 break days thrown in, and then a week in reserve at the end. I will use all of that. Like I'll work all of those days. But just having them there on the calendar helps me see that it's possible to get everything done. It's really been, especially in quarantine when days feel like they don't pass, it's been really, really helpful to just put it down on the page and be like, okay, time actually is passing. I at one point, here I'll show you. I at one point wrote today and then crossed it out just so I would know like when I am. It's hard. All right, I'm gonna end the vlog here because I've done everything I can show you. And now I'm on to some other things. But it's been really fun and I hope you had a good time. And I hope you enjoy my beautiful iPhone iMovie editing. It's gonna be so gorgeous. And I hope you guys check out all the other YALC programming. Burn Our Bodies Down will be out in the UK in January and Wilder Girls is out there now. Have a wonderful day, stay safe, and I'll see you later.